What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys a quick little video. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these, but President Biden, a few days ago, announced that he's going to be opening offices of gun violence prevention, which is funny because what are those going to do other than actually go after law-abiding citizens, considering they're not going after the people who are legitimately causing gun violence, like gang members, cartel members, gun runners, people like that. They're not going after those people because we don't know where they are. They're located in Chicago, Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, New York City, a lot of liberal, Democratic-run areas. Right? But, yeah, it's laughable. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to watch this. It's going to be very good.
I'm proud to announce the creation of...
We'll pause here and there.
White House
at some
Office
statements
of Gun Violence Prevention. First office in our history.
First office in our history. Oh my God. Like, Americans forgot that, like, way back in the day. Sorry. Didn't drink my coffee. Way back in the day, what we used to have for gun violence prevention was more guns. People had guns. Little old ladies had guns. Young women had guns. Dude had guns. All walks of life had guns. Even kids were using and walking around with guns. Because, hey, in olden times, life was harsh. And you're more likely to be attacked by a wild animal than you would by a person. But hey, guess what? Guns are used very, very useful on people as well. But that was back then. And even then, our murder rates are nowhere near like what they are now. Our murder rates are way worse than what they would be now, like back then. Okay? So all these laws, and mainly liberal DAs who aren't doing their jobs. They're just sitting on their butts, getting a nice fat paycheck, while not actually having to do very much of anything at all. But these people are all standing up, clapping, yes, good job, we're gonna stop gun violence, yay, stop gun violence, yay. Like a bunch of idiots.
Created by executive order.
That woman right there put more non-violent offenders in prison than anyone on that stage, minus Joe Biden. Joe Biden, he put a lot of colored people in prison, period, with his, what was it? Crap. Having a brain fart. No tolerance. Zero tolerance bill way back in the 90s.
I determined to send a clear message about how important this issue is to me.
Oh, hey, look, sirens.
It matters.
Sirens.
And here's why. After
And no, that's not coming from where I'm from. No, that's
all over the country. And I've been to every mass shooting.
See? Sirens stopped. Sirens are coming off of that. That's in DC. That's pretty fucking bad.
Do something. Please do something. Do something to prevent the tragedies that leave behind survivors who will always carry the physical and emotional scars. Families will never quite be the same. Communities overwhelmed by grief and trauma. Do something.
Well, that's the thing. You're right. Do something. And that do something isn't get rid of guns, less guns, no guns means there won't be any gun problem. No. If guns are not accessible to everyday citizens, that just means there's going to be no one able to defend themselves, which is exactly what the government wants, right? They want us to have no guns because it's easier for them to take over and have full control and everything else. Well, forget that noise, right? But the thing is, criminals are still going to have guns. Okay? Criminals are criminals for a reason because they don't follow laws. They don't care about laws. So, creating an office to prevent gun violence or an office of gun violence prevention is going to do nothing other than scare tactic either new people from owning or buying firearms or even anyone in general getting into firearms because they're going to be too afraid of being arrested and thrown in jail because, all of a sudden they're being investigated or this group of people started talking to them or some shit, right? Then that in and of itself is tyrannical. To sit there and scare people so that they don't actually try to enjoy themselves doing something. And I mean proper gun safety, proper gun handling, going out to the range, training, practicing, and just overall having fun. Okay? But I find it just laughable that these motherfuckers are just sitting there laughing, clapping, yeah, we're doing so good, yay. How about get rid of the DAs in these liberal cities who aren't arresting violent offenders? How about that? You want to stop violence and crime? How about tell your DAs, hey, if you don't get X amount of arrests and you don't actually get convictions and everything else, considering, you let X amount of people walk, you're going to get replaced. In my opinion, every DA who sat on their fucking fingers with their thumbs up their ass should get fired and replaced. Every single DA currently right now who has been sitting there not doing their job, where crime is running rampant. Because back in the day, DAs who would run for office would be like, hey, vote for me, get me into office because I'm going to make sure I put away all these hardened criminals. What has ever happened to those? They don't do that no more. Doesn't happen no more. Kind of crazy, huh?
Do something. My administration has been working relentlessly.
Your administration doesn't do shit.
To date, my administration has announced
fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden.
Cracking down on ghost guns, breaking up gun trafficking, and so much more.
You know, the whole gun trafficking thing, you're going to have to close the fucking border for that, right? Because all the gun trafficking guns are coming from across the fucking border. All the fentanyl is coming from across the border. You have Chinese fentanyl coming from across the border because you have Chinese motherfuckers coming across the fucking southern border. You have motherfuckers from Africa. You have motherfuckers from Iran and Afghanistan and Jordan and all these other fucking locations in the Middle East all the way over towards fucking China and shit. Are you kidding me? You need to close the border if you want to get a handle on the majority of the crime that's going on. Because the majority of the crime that's going on, also, what they're not telling you is illegal immigrants. A lot of it, maybe not most of it, but a lot of it is illegal immigrants. And then the rest of it would be youths. People between the ages of, I would say, lowball 12, might be even younger than that, all the way to, mid-20s. Mid to upper 20s, maybe even in 30s. They're just motherfuckers going around destroying shit. And they wonder why big places like Walmart are leaving their neighborhoods. Maybe because if mama and daddy, or I should say mama, because mama kicked daddy out, would actually whoop ass and actually hold their children accountable and, turn their fucking kids into the police instead of oh yeah, I didn't know who shot that person. Wasn't my kid. No. But little Billy is such a good boy. Uh-huh. Yeah, little Billy shot someone in the face. But anyways, this is going to be quite interesting, and I'm going to call it right now. Especially because Coleon Noir did a video on this, and I found it very funny because it's going to be run and head by an anti-gun advocate. So this person's going to go end guns a-blazing, and I definitely did mean that quite literally. Basically, going after anyone and everyone. Whether it's, oh, hey, you don't have a lock on this, or you don't have a safe, or you don't have this, or you don't have that. This is improperly stored, yada, yada, yada. they're going to go after the law-abiding citizens. That's what they're going to do. They're going to hit the liberal cities first, and then they're going to start, spreading out slowly like they have been. You can guarantee it. That's what's going to end up happening. But that's it for the video. Don't trust the government, no matter what. Not all, ever. Okay? Government lies. Government's evil. But like, share, subscribe. Spread the word. Stay free, America. Love you.